Millennials and Generation Y. While there is no specific date that these terms can be put on, it is widely accepted that those born between the mid-80s up until the late 90s fit into these categories. Millennials. The word has a negative connotation.
How much is too much is the question you have, but doctors will...
So he basically said, look, when kids get these participation trophies at the end of the season, gee, thanks for showing up, but this stuff is garbage. It's not helping anybody.
Millennials have been described as the dumbest generation, overly sensitive, entitled, and forever waiting for a participation trophy.
It's not that I think that, it's I've been told that repeatedly.
I just feel like it doesn't help growing children accept things that happen in their lives.
However, we can also be described as technologically aware, socially conscious, and innovative thinkers.
I work with millennials, and I don't think they live up to the stereotypes that people put on them at all. I think this is the group of kids that I work with are the hardest working young people that I've ever seen.
I think that we were born into a very fast-paced, constantly changing world, and we've learned to evolve that way. So what's the truth? Are we the end and downfall of a long line of successful generations? Or are we just part of a cycle of generation gaps? Is there even a truth?
I think that there's a real tendency to criticize young people just because we were criticized and now it's time to pick on somebody else. But I remember hearing that Generation X was selfish and had nothing going for it. And here we are, criticizing Generation Y and millennials and everybody else.
Other generations have the wrong perspective of our current generation, and I feel like although many people don't believe that we're misunderstood, we really are.
Les gusta el puro libertinaje, which is just in a way debauchery, but I don't think it's debauchery, I just think it's different and people are afraid of change. But I mean, I guess my idea is that if it's fair and if it's not hurting anyone, then what's the harm in it?
And last night, people asking for peace in Los Angeles, protesters joining hands, making a statement as a